My heart sank as I watched the video of Nikisha being harassed in public. I cried. I actually cried. I was mad, I was infuriated, and I could barely sleep because I kept on thinking, why? Is that our idea of fun? Taking names, making roast videos, bullying. If you have time to leave hateful comments on someone's post, it just means that you're putting negative vibes out there. You're not in sync with the universe and the law of nature. From what I know about Nikisha, she dropped out of school for being different, for being bullied. In a country like Nepal, being gay, lesbian, transgender, bisexual, homosexual, it's already difficult. They have to fight for their mere existence. Forget about getting the same privileges like the other gender. Their own family rejects them. Society does not accept them. And YouTubers like James Shrestha, YouTube channels like Carrie Minati, they keep on making roast videos. I mean, it's another thing where people are not creative enough these days to write their own script of comedy. They have to rely on reaction and roast videos and mock them. We need to be extra sensitive to our LGBT community and not mock them, period. Let's shift our perspective, our behavior. She also tried to commit suicide, from dropping out of school to suicide. How far are we going to push another human being? It's just sad. I think it's a serious issue, and as a society, as a personal individual, as an educational institution, I think we have all failed. So here's the reality, here's science. So there's XX chromosomes, there's XY chromosomes. Someone with XX chromosomes will have female body parts. Someone with XY will have male body parts. This combination only determines what body part they will have. This is the basic knowledge we are taught at school. How about the other conditions? How about gender identity? Like, for example, some people with XY chromosomes, they're supposed to have male body parts, but there's a condition where their bodies cannot react to male hormones. And because of that, they look, act, and feel like a woman. Someone with XX chromosomes who is supposed to have female body parts may have a condition that exposes them to high male hormones during the fetal development and end up having male body parts. Does the school teach this? And the gender identity. Someone with XX chromosomes is supposed to be a baby girl, a female, but maybe she cannot identify herself as a female, and someone with XY chromosomes who is supposed to have male body parts and be a man, they might not identify themselves as a male. So I think we really need to teach the biological identity and the gender identity. So that's reality. I also feel that teachers need to play the role of mentors. In Nikisha Shrestha's case, I think it was evident that the bullying went unnoticed. Teachers need to play the role of mentors. They need to be aware of what's going on in their own classroom and take actions set standards meant to the kids to respect another human being. Clearly, that's not happening. So there's reality, and then there's this society that creates a perception of how a man should look like, how a woman should look like. And if you're someone who looks strange, peculiar, then you do not belong to the society. We fall into this trap, but this perception is false. As a society, we need to accept them as a human being. Just because they look strange and peculiar does not make them less than a human being. And media, it had just turned out to be a place filled with dirt and negativity. I mean, it makes you famous, and at the same time it drags you into this dark black hole of hateful comments. We are going through this pandemic. We are already dealing with our own demons, but we seem to have so much free time, and time should never be free in the first place, but we just treat it as if we have time. We just go watch videos, even if we don't like them, we visit their pages and mock them, bully them. I mean, if you do not like someone, just don't visit them. It's as simple as that. It's really high time that we stop prying into someone else's life and do some self-introspection. Like, what kind of values do you want to build? Do you want to be that person who finds joy in bullying others, or do you want to be that person who treats other human beings with kindness and compassion? And for the boys who harassed her, you need to understand that she was born from a mother's womb just like you. She has a heart just like you. She has dreams, goals, just like you. But you know what? She is much more courageous than you. She had the courage to put herself out there in the media, express herself. You lack that courage. So you need to think about what kind of person you like to become, what kind of partner, what kind of father, and what kind of values do you want to teach your own kids in the future. The video that's going viral, it does not show Nikisha's character. It shows the character of the boys. Nikisha is a brave and courageous human being, and you and I, we all need to support her. We need to be extra sensitive, kind, loving, compassionate towards our LGBT community. On a final note, I'm happy that this incident was reported and actions were taken against the boys. If you are someone who is going through cyberbullying, make an attempt to report it. As a human being, we have the right to express ourselves. Nobody should be taking that right away from you. That's all for today. Take care and namaste.